Hey, welcome back. Okay, so now we're going to look at our HMH resources that we have. And so what I'm pulling from right now is our Rigsby Leveled Library. Okay, and so you should have received by now a couple of book bins. They're different colors. Mine are blue. Yours might be a different color, but they have leveled readers in them. And so this is what we are going to be looking at today, just kind of exploring what we have. So just like our other resource, you have 5 to 6 books. My suggestion is to keep your groups no more than 5. Always keep a spare book for you, so as you're working through and doing different activities, you can look through them. You also have your teacher guide. So this is your lifeline right here. So when you're looking at your teacher guide, it's telling you why you're reading this text. I like this design of it because it tells you the complexity of the actual text. So this is just moderate complex. So that means it's about medium. So if they're reading on a level S, they might struggle a little bit with it, but nothing too bad. You have your key vocab, you have your background and culture, and you have your key ideas. Remember that the very first time your students read in guided reading, they are reading to themselves quietly. You're creating or designing some kind of system to where certain students know to read a little bit louder than others, so you can actually hear them reading and hear what they're saying. Now, when you're looking at days 2 and 3, you're going to start actually working on activities, because then that text becomes familiar, and that's where we come with the familiar text phrase, okay? What I like about this is when you open it up, it actually tells you what pages that you can ask certain questions on, where kids can find some text evidence, and so I really like the way that this is designed and set up. I also like on the back of it, I will actually take these, even though that says small group, these are activities that I put in their centers and in their rotations to really help with connecting what we've done at the small group table to what they're doing independently or with their group or with their partners. And so these activities are what I use, worksheets that come with it, and these guided activities in order to continue with the connection. So as soon as they leave me at the small group table, they're going to go to like the collaboration table, or they're going to go to the independent practice table, and both of those activities come straight from the teacher's guide. So these are great. They love doing the projects. It's always crafty and creating something, which is super fun. And then I love to add this writing piece in there. Okay. Also right here, when you're looking for the instructional support, it's right here. It tells you these are the things that you're going to be working on. And then it also tells you which online printables you're going to be using. And then it calls for the tabletop mini lessons, which is great because you actually have this. This came with your resources. It looks like this. And I will usually do this with them at the beginning of my implementing guided reading, and then later on, like right about now, this is an actual station that I put out in the classroom. So you'll just flip and you'll find which one you should be working on. They also have, you'll see that this calls for, I am turning to find it, you have up here, it tells you that you have your EL support key, okay, and that is right here. You also have your tabletop mini lessons, your English language development, and this is the support. So this will come out like this, and then you can flip it to find the lesson that matches what you're doing. So there's a lot of great HMH resources. I will also tell you that if you are wanting them to transition from guided reading to more of a novel study or book talk kind of system when they're away from you, a lot of times I'll have both running. I will actually just assign them some of these guided leveled readers in their online account where they can do some of the activities as well. So this is a great resource. So what we just looked at is your Rigsby leveled library that you can use during your guided reading lesson.